Ba-bam. There we go. So, nothing unusual in that mono water list. So there's another one in there that we weren't aware of.
Siren, still seeing play as a one-off.
Yeah, it's
in there.
It is a risky play, especially since you're drawing so much.
Realm at 2.
That I'm not sure I agree with though. Realm seems.
Well, it's clearly been working quite well.
Yeah, I mean, don't listen to me when it comes to who should make top cut or not. But that is the way it goes. Sometimes 2 is just enough.
So, straight into an Ingus, getting one of the Warriors of Light on board, and going straight into a Waka. Oh, 3 levies. Which one do you want?
And we're taking out the EX burst though. That's a.
I suppose that's the one that it's kind of the one that's least valuable though to draw, so you can discard it now.
Exactly, yes.
Whereas the Aqua Tarasu or Leviathan that cancels autos is still pretty useful to have.
Oh, we've got Mariko back for day 2. Thank you for joining us again, and Sam Frost. Nice to see you, mate. Where were you? I thought you were supposed to be here.
Maybe they just didn't come on day 2. I don't know.
Rude. Nah,
so King Tycoon into Lena. We also play the Lena.
Brockie getting pretty set up. We're just going to need some fire CP now. Maybe we have Ash, have a Tyro or something in.
Yeah, you need to see Tyro or Lunif now. And
yeah.
You're set. Obviously, Lunif is nicer because it's another Warrior of Light name.
But again, you don't need too many in the backup line because obviously we do have Lena and we do have Ingus already. So
yeah, it's just nicer for the Raffia, the more backup reactivations it gets to do.
Yeah, I think as well if Brockie can sort of power through and maybe beat to 5 backups the mono water list from Alfie here, he's probably going to be in really good stead.
So going straight in for Thornton. So what do we search here? Straight into Realm.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to prepare right away and get some monsters going. I'm surprised.
Well, how much monster interaction does Warriors of Light have? Because I think it's very minimal.
Not a lot at all. I don't
because
think.
even Raffia only does forwards, right? For bottom and top decking.
Yeah. Looking at the list, there's not anything in here like, Gilgamesh, for example, or anything like that. No, so it's just a generic Warriors of Light list.
And then straight in for a Truss.
Boom, so.
One monster online.
There we go, there's that Tyro we surmised.
So 4 color grabbing here, ready to go?
Yep. So, and away to the races
because
we go.
There's not like water is going to stop you reactivating your backups. There's no ice in that deck. Yeah, grabbing a 4 color wall.
Exactly.
Swap it for the full art one that's in your bricks.
Yeah. But if you're Brockie here, are you worried about making that Tross live? Do we perhaps take Alfie just to 2? And then...
well, I don't think you're in a rush either way. I think Alfie, they're both going to build up here.
Yeah, exactly. So let's have a quick look over the chat. What we got? Mickmall, Aqua Tarasu would have probably been a better choice. Interesting. Yeah, probably. Sam Frost is in Tenerife. That is quite lovely. I wish I was in Tenerife.
Book a holiday there.
Yeah, and 4 is absolutely right.
So
smashing against mono water, so...
I don't think I've really seen the matchup because obviously 4 color wall hasn't been that popular here recently.
No,
so I've not seen it into a mono water matchup.
That Mickmole makes a great point there. The new Warrior of Light LB would be great against mono water.
Oh yeah, just stop any interaction. Yeah.
Yep.
So do we go into the realm here?
Yep. Here we go. Seems like not the most efficient way for Alfie to get on this mono water stuff. But we're going to be drawing a ton of cards anyway.
No, you do always kind of want to hit that backup line a lot quicker.
Yep.
So Sahagan Chief, the staple.
Absolutely. Get that set up and we...
And Piranha for no effect. So Sahagan Chief, always that debate a lot of players have of like, is it at 1? Does it go up to 2? What happens to it?
Nah, just a 1.
There's 2 in this.
Oh, sorry, in the list.
Yeah,
right, sorry.
It's not multiplayable.
No.
But, no, it is multiplayable.
No. Stop confusing me, man. But here we go. Big wall is in.
Yep, reactivate draw. This would have been where Aqua Tarasu might have been quite nice.
Again, though, I mean, stopping just a reactivation with
it can bounce as well, can't it?
Why, though?
Delay a turn?
Nah. Well, that would be a huge waste of Aqua Tarasu. I think you have to sit on Aqua Tarasu, knowing that we're against Earth, potentially an LB Toto to clear out all these monsters could be viable. But we're going with Arc. It's going to be online right off the bat.
So immediately making everything 2k bigger.
This is where Mono Water couldn't rely on things like
get
combo.
your choice of pretty much anything here.
Cryol for an extra backup, as well as getting maybe that Mist Dragon back. Yep.
Comes the cryo, yep.
Brockie
Another Warrior
it.
of Light backup in the backup line as well.
Yeah. Well, that's it, because if Brockie can control that break zone, the moment we see a 9-lev go in there, it could really upset any game plan Alfie might have.
Yeah, you'll want to use these Mist Dragons at like the perfect points.
Yeah.
Because you don't ever want Lena Leviathan ready to go.
Usually, I think it's like 9 or 10.
And then there we go. Grab the Mist Dragon back.
9 or 10 in break zones, usually the sweet spot in my opinion. Usually enough to really disrupt
That's why I've always loved Irvine against Mono Water, because it's just, even if they kill him one turn after, you've still removed 4 cards.
Well, that's it. How big is that Gilgamesh in LB now?
Just pick remove 2 at any point. Yeah.
Love that card.
Especially if they've preemptively put a 9-drop levy in there. You can just go, well, that one's going. So now you need to see both at the same time.
Absolutely. So first blood going to Brockie here. Hitting an Alchemist though.
So probably would have been nice to draw if there was another backup that could be played here.
We go. Yeah. Oh wow.
So to grab the. So what other ones are there in here? I assume it's the Astrologian this time instead to play on curve.
So we have to choose any backup. Are we going to do something here, Brockie?
Break a backup in response to the Hecaton show?
I mean...
I've seen that done.
Yeah, that would be a baller play, but no, we're going to get that Astrologian.
Yeah, we've seen people pick the expensive backup and they've gone, cool, Hecaton show, so you paid 5 for...
Brutal, like...
No. But yeah, we're going for the Astrologian, which is 1 to hand, 1 to top, 1 to bottom.
Exactly that. So it does allow us to potentially stack LB... it's an EX on the top of the deck, which... might scupper any attack plans.
And is obviously just more trigger counters for Sahagan Chief, and you want to hit that at 3 for the turn that you're definitely going to need it.
Still early days on the game yet. Again, we do have to be wary.
The hand is too good to keep to discard anything with, and you have to wait till next turn. I see there's a 9-drop levy in there, and you know that Mist Dragon's in hand, so you do not want to discard that if possible.
Yeah, exactly. Is Brockie playing anything like a Zidane at any point?
I believe, there was 2 Zidanes because we saw them yesterday.
We did, that's right. So, again, Alfie needs to be really careful here.
Keeping it in hand is dangerous, but also putting it into break zone is
even
dangerous.
worse, Damned if you do.
When are they going to print a card that adds back removed from game?
Never. Right, so we're attempting to pass turn. We are going to take the opportunity shooting the Piranha.
Yep, because it is automatically a forward on your turn.
Yep, great play by Brockie. Seems to be in control at the moment, even though it's only 1-0 on the damage.
So tapping Tyra as a Zidane immediately in.
we called it. You've got to, right? Goodbye, 9-lev.
And then you get rid of the Siren on the second swing.
Oh, I mean, that's an interesting choice, actually.
You know it's a one-off if you've checked the deck.
Yeah, this is true.
And that's a lot of protection. And straight into the Raffia. So if you tap Wall just to ping something here, you get the reactivation. And it can kill either the Luso or the Realm.
Yeah, no, the Realm's not a bad idea.
Is it because then, do you ever really want it replayed?
But at the same time, you don't want to accidentally let Alfie get to 5, you know. But there's the activation of draw off the Raffia.
I suppose, yeah.
So Zidane is currently not blockable. Are we going to put...
so Wall going in first. Then comes in Arc. It's a blue worm. Then comes in Zidane.
So... there is a Realm in hand, but there is also a Siren.
We're getting rid of the... I believe we got... I can't see the hands in the way.
No, can't quite make it out. I think it might have been the Realm.
I think it was the Realm, but... which is probably what I would have chosen.
Oh, we do finally hit an EX burst. I would say never punish, but we're already at 4, so it's hard to say.
So what do we recur and what do we bounce?
The problem is now we can't do the Raffia trigger.
On response. No.
So,
but if you bounce that Raffia, just come in again next turn.
Yeah, this is the tough spot.
Harm in that.
No bounce feels great here.
You don't do any of them. No, we are choosing that.
But we can just play that off of the backups.
And and
we are getting the
Lena trigger as well.
Yep. So we have remembered the triggers as a good draw.
So yeah, it was Realm that was removed from game. So there is still a Realm in hand now that's non-interactable with.
So Do we still play the Raffia out here? Maybe with discard from hand?
I don't think there's any reason to play the Raffia here.
I mean, you would still potentially have 4 there as a reactivation.
But what are you doing with it? Is all monsters out at this point other than Luso?
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything Alfie can play that's... I'd rather just hold it in hand for the Mist Dragon. Hold the backups up for the Mist Dragon.
Yeah.
Unless there is 6 in hand, in which case Brockie needs to either discard for turn or play something.
Well, we're going to get rid of the Faris.
Paying 3?
No. Tapping the Lena.
Unsure.
Well, that's it. I mean, yeah, so
No,
we have
the
played
Raffia
that.
is coming straight back in.
So, again, we do have 4 Warriors of Light active, so we still have a trigger ready if we need it.
Mm-hmm. I'd want to be able to keep hold of the Mist Dragon ready to go as well.
Yeah. So Mick just letting us know it's Paul versus McNulty. Turns out we're going to be guaranteed at least 1 YYT in top 8, and that goes the same for us with 1 Cactuar because we have Dan Haben
versus Mason.
Yeah, so
which is Knights versus Mono Water. So I think that might favour.
Yeah, it favours
Knights.
Haben definitely, but.
And he just had practice against a Mono Water list.
Yes, on the trigger of the Leviathan, Brockie did draw. I kept an eye on that. Don't worry, guys. They've got a table judge there as well.
After the Expert's resolve, Brockie then pointed in.
Yeah, we have got. You might just be able to see that thick black line right at the top of the screen by the packs. That is actually a judge sat there, so we don't have to keep running back and forth the stream. Well, I say we. Jack doesn't have to run back and forth.
Yes, thankfully there's a head judge this time, or a judge at the table.
Yeah, because again, the way we're sort of sealed in with the shop behind us, we can't
easily
get there.
Oh no! So by the time I leave, they've then done by going over to talk to them about. Exactly. As happened when we did Cade. When I had to go over for Cade, it was like, no, I did draw off the Lena just then. And then I came back and it was like, did we draw off the second Lena?
I'll go back. Yeah.
So going into Astrologian, puts the Sahagan Chief count up to 2.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Alfie here, at which point are you maybe considering cutting your losses? Because we do have to fit potentially 3 games in.
I think you can potentially see how game 1 goes. So Mist Dragoning on the stack of the Astrologian.
Yeah, we were expecting that. We were almost at critical mass in the
Not for Warriors of Light up anymore, though.
No, this is true, but I don't think we're that worried about it, to be honest. Not right now. So Brockie really much in control.
1 to hand, 1 to bottom, 1 to top. But yeah, 4 damage. You're staring down a lot of lethal here. Does Tross can go swinging to bounce though?
Again, though, what do you really want to bounce? Because in theory, with Brockie being so far ahead, you could bounce the wall. Great.
The Raffia, the arc at least means that there's 1 less attacker in Brockie's turn.
Yeah, but
it's never the Zidane, and it's probably not the 4 color wall at this point.
No, but the thing is, in theory, I suppose. Well, I mean, yeah, none of it feels great.
Raffia still taxes them 3. Obviously, they get reactivated, but it's not 3 or them paying for something else prior.
Nah, I think it's probably fine.
But also, the Tross will die in the swing engagement if it doesn't.
I think Alfie's. Yeah, we're going to shoot on the stack.
So the Sahagan Chief gains the counter first?
So the counter would go on the stack
as well as the realm effect.
Yeah, so realm, then the counter on top.
Or whichever way they want to order it.
Yeah.
It's both their autos.
And so basically on the stack of all of it, we're just going to shoot off the wall. The realm, sorry.
So then that still gains 3 counters, and then we still get the double monster play.
Yeah, Mariko saying, I think it's pretty safe for Alfie to scoop this and preserve time for game 2 and 3. Again, though, I mean, we have seen Mono Water come back from some pretty miraculous and pretty dire straits. In theory, we've got now a live Sahagan Chief. If we can get a 9-cost Lev out there, maybe that's the way back in. But I am inclined to agree with you. Maybe there's time to cut our losses and go to game 2.
Well, double draw there. I don't think Alfie's out of it. I think the board state is still okay, but another turn without being able to start clearing out these Warriors of Light, definitely then.
Yeah, exactly. But again, how does Mono Water clear these out without your 9 Lev? And if we leave the Zidane there,
your hand's getting stripped.
Yeah. So
which are the Fens? There's a lot of monsters ready to go.
Well, we have a Gao.
Gao is free, and you're bottom decking something.
Probably, I was going to say probably the 4 wall, because that's the biggest bane that you have at the moment.
If you're going to interact with the board, right now is the best time because there's no Warriors of Light to dull to interact with you.
Yeah, exactly. No Refia trigger possible.
But it really feels like you'd love to see a Witch of the Fens here, which there are 2 in the deck.
Yeah.
Again, not seen it.
Is Brockie perhaps waiting to see the Witch of the Fens before he pulls the trigger?
Tross does bounce the Refia. And then draw off the Tross. Damage is Elena for free draw.
Never ever punished, it seems.
Brockie going to be starting his turn with 8 cards in hand.
I mean, how it just seems so insurmountable right now.
Swinging in with the Luso.
Alfie putting on the best show he can.
There's the Lunif, but you don't really want to draw backups at this point in the game anyway.
Exactly. So losing 2 backups to damage, Brockie's probably like, yes, that's not a dead draw.
Yeah, I really feel like you need to see a Witch here.
I think the problem is even if you do, Brockie just plays the Warrior of Light and from LB and
you can't. There's not enough Warriors of Light
at the moment, but it's not going to be.
You need to get 3 out.
Yeah, it's not going to be hard.
No.
Let's be honest.
So what's coming in here? Faris?
No, we're doing Bash for Bash. We haven't seen Bash much all this weekend, but
just adding back 4-color wall.
And isn't King Tycoon in the Experts as well? Yes, it is. Never ever punished. This is just not even fair.
So we're getting a Lena and a 4-color wall.
So he started on 8 cards in hand.
He's discarded one and added 2.
Brockie, you mean man.
So 4-color wall, untap.
Well.
And draw.
Yep. Going to untap it all. Now, do we see the Refia too? I don't see why we wouldn't.
I don't see why we I think there's Faris in hand, and the Faris is getting a damage 3 trigger now as well for another search.
So that's going to kill
Gao and Luso.
Yeah.
No, it would only kill 1. There's not enough Warriors of Light on field at the moment.
Well, if we play the Refia first,
then
we'd have enough, right?
Yeah, because then it would be 4 Warriors of Light.
Yeah, because we could play the Refia first using the backup.
2 on the Luso. 2 wouldn't kill the Gal, so you'd be slightly short.
Wow, that's Chalinka, right?
Yeah.
Breaks the monster.
Just breaks a 2 or less monster.
We're forcing the issue. We're going after the Sahagan Chief.
I forgot he still had this teched in. We spoke about this yesterday.
Bam, there it is.
So going to use the Sahagan Chief. What do you bounce? The Gal.
Well, the Gal probably lets us re-bottom something, so it's not a bad choice.
But then the Zidane's just going to get rid of it.
Well, I mean, at this point, we've tapped our win backup. Is it good now to maybe put Zidane back to hand so that we know it's not easily replayed?
True, but then, I suppose that's not a bad idea. It's going for the Bash.
Choosing the Bash, though. It will trigger the Truss.
And then on the stack... Oh, we just bouncing the... So is the Gal not making anything forward on the stack?
Doesn't look like
because that's at least... You could make the Apcalo for it and it could at least block the Zidane.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But it looks like we may have missed that opportunity. Maybe...
and Brockie's still got the rest of his turn to play with lots of cards in hand. Because there's another one back in hand now.
Yeah. Maybe, now he's having some real first world problems.
Do you want to bash again?
Yeah, what do I do with all these cards? This feels really gross at the moment.
Might be the Refia coming in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Come on, camera. Don't do this to us now. There we go.
Wall tapping to get rid of the Luso.
Yeah.
Moving to combat, Refia reactivate.
So we didn't play the Faris as well.
I don't know if there is one in hand.
Oh, I
it's
thought
more
you saw
just
one.
that could be thing.
Oh.
So before we go to combat, we're kooky laning the Refia.
Yeah, because obviously we then wouldn't get the reactivation.
Yeah, you've got to do it at the end of main 1.
Yeah. Before we actually get to combat. So no reactivation for Brockie. Alfie throwing every curveball he can at Brockie right now, just to hold on. Maybe we're just using this as a sort of a warm-up, bit of a practice, but we have got to be conscious of the time.
Yeah, I don't know how long's left. So we're also kooky-laning the Zidane, so no hand disruption here.
So we're either digging for the 9 level, or we already have one.
We have something in hand that we don't want ripped. Yeah.
Mariko saying that the camera was trying to save us from a brutal turn. Oh, yes, thank you. That's me getting too engrossed in the game and not updating the score. My colleague had to update it for me.
Echidna's damage.
Not too terrible, I
Zidane
think.
still coming in. Marlborough.
That would have been pretty nice to see.
I really think the Gal should have made something of forward here.
Yeah. Again, it may not have been the most brutal of ends that we probably were predicting.
But yeah, this mono water board is being cleared further and further.
Yeah. Rivalry saying crazy Chilinka tech or standard for wall.
It kept going in and out.
Yeah, I wouldn't say standard, but still a tech.
Because it's a one-of.
Yeah.
A lot of decks were running it, and then they were putting a one-of Yuri in the LB, because the Yuri would then search and play it, which obviously Brockie has done.
Yeah.
He's got one in both.
But
Because it's a dead card in a lot of matchups.
But I would even
But
say,
against
though...
mono water and mono wind, it was an amazing card.
Exactly, and based on what we know is in the room today, that tech was probably very well thought out.
But there's a lot of Warrior of Light decks here that don't have it in.
Yeah.
And we saw those yesterday. Like,
Yeah.
Brockie's the only deck list I've seen that's playing Warriors of Light that has it in.
Well, did we just pass
discard
for
for turn, I think, yeah.
So, do we have like an Amat or a Mist Dragon?
Or both.
Yeah.
I think depending on how this turn goes, it's definitely game here.
If I'm honest, I mean, what's it been? 15 minutes? Maybe 20?
But if you have Lena Leviathan right now, there's no window of interaction, is there?
Well, yes. So, Lena, no. And you can't remove the break zone. So Mist Dragon becomes dead the moment the Lena hits
So they
the
remove
field.
the 12, but then before the Leviathan comes in, you could then Mist Dragon.
No, you can't, because
So okay.
you cannot remove cards from the break zone because of Lena.
Yes.
So Mist Dragon...
Oh, of course, yeah.
Mist Dragon becomes dead the moment Lena hits the field, but...
You could Ami the...
We could Ami.
Lena.
Yeah, so...
was there an... it's not...
Not on the Lena, it'd be on the Lev. So you just cancel the bounces, basically.
Yes, and it's all one effect for all of the bounces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, then obviously you might have a Tross attack.
Because I remember that was a long discussion about the Tidus. Is it 3 autos?
Yeah.
Or 1 long auto?
Well, we bounced the ref here again. We draw. Deck looking awful thin for Alfie, but I don't think we're ever going to get the deck out here.
I think you're more likely to take 1 point of damage than you are to do that. So 7k to get rid of Shalinka.
Yep, there's the damage. Tiebreakers obviously aren't going to mean a huge difference in this, so we have to be real careful. Oh, we're bigger. Oh, we
doesn't get rid of it.
Good call. So we are going to sacrifice 2 just to protect the Tross.
It's a good call there, yeah.
Well caught there, probably by the table judge.
So what do we do in main 2? Because this is looking very, very rough for Alfie.
So Daniel saying you could also I'm guessing Kukulane the Lena, but the problem is you don't have a window of opportunity until she's already paid 12 effectively. So
this is where that Buffo Saw was an amazing thing that everybody was playing.
Oh yeah,
when it always creates a stat. Because
Yeah.
you didn't have to trigger the Buffo Saw; it was just the fact it existed.
Yeah,
always made a stat window. That was the mono Earth tech, wasn't it, to get rid of other Leos?
Yeah, but couple of blue worms now for Alfie.
Great card. Pay 2, draw card.
I mean, much props to Alfie for fighting the good fight here. Again, though, we've already had our attacks, and Brockie's still only on 4.
You just need blockers.
Yeah.
But I don't know how well that's going to...
Oh, and there it is!
Hard casting it.
We do have the 9
being ammied.
Lev. It's got to be
Is it
right.
being ammied?
Well, what's the target? We've got to wait for the target.
I suppose, yeah. What do you bounce?
Probably just...
If you get rid of Zidane and Tyro, the... Well, you might as well power reduce the...
And now we can kill both. Yeah, so killing the Zidane was an absolute necessity.
And but the backup line is still colour fixed. Because there's still water, earth, wind, and Tyro.
Yeah, this is true.
So that 4 colour wall can immediately come back in. But I don't think you're going to have game now, because that blue worm is just going to be thrown under the bus
Yeah.
as a blocker for wall.
There's
still a lot of cards.
Yeah, Brockie just an absolute huge grip of
I
cards.
expect Alfie's like, how do you not have Ami with that many?
I'm drawing so many cards. How do you have so many left?
Actually, I'm wondering whose deck's actually thinner.
Ooh, so Daniel's saying Lena Revival creates a stack, but you've already paid for it.
I didn't know that it does, but I'd need to reread the card.
Yeah, that's interesting. We keep an eye on that one. Yeah, I potentially could be correct there.
Yeah, I thought there was no window of interaction on her at all.
Well, I suppose. Do you know what, let's just do the.
You have a read of the card.
Let's do the sensible thing. Let's get Leonard while Brockie is just deciding on his.
Yeah, there's no entry auto.
No, so they can't be removed from break zone. So. Oh yeah, so it is an activated ability. Yeah, so remove 12 cards.
Yeah, so you can do it on the stack of the shoes. It's just Mist Dragon never works because.
So you'd have to Kukulane her.
When that resolves, then Mist Dragon.
Yeah, really well caught there. Did not even realise that as an interaction.
LB Shantoto, let's clear the board.
Oh, come on. Oh, well, I mean, we did say that was a possibility.
And then you just need to be able to play one Haster. So
yeah.
If there's another Zidane in hand, you can play it, and that's just game.
Well...
Double sack to kill the Toto.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, we could still sack to kill our own Witch of the Fens.
I think it's his opponent's.
No. She can tag it. It's choose one forward.
Oh,
yeah.
Fair enough.
She works a bit like Ursula. That's why I quite like this.
Yes.
I say I know how to play this deck, sort of thing.
What's the break zone? Choose one forward. Lose 7k power to the turn. Yeah, fair enough.
But we did just remove her. I think it's probably damage done now. Let's be honest. There's a Raffia.
So reactivate 3.
Can we get?
There's clearly no Zidane in hand. Otherwise, you went for that.
He does have another 4 wall, but it's not.
Oh, reactivate 2. Yes, King Tycoon is not a. That deck's still looking.
Yeah, I
very
mean,
thin though.
Surely you just shake hands.
And you just drew a backup on a Leviathan.
Yeah, shake hands. Let's go to game 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've done absolutely all we can here. Brockie sitting on that LB Toto right up until the end.
Luna Freya?
Well, we're not giving up yet. What's left?
I think this could definitely cause a problem with game 2 and game 3 though.
Yeah, absolutely.
The time taken.
Well, top 5.
How many are left? We'll
not
find
enough.
out. Is
not
it
many.
3?
Well, we got a mill with
3.
There's a Thornton.
4.
Oh my god.
There's exactly 5.
But do we have it? We don't have a 9-drop left.
Yeah, enough CP for Lena.
There's no monsters left.
If you trigger Thornton, search for the Lena, you then have enough. Is there a Leviathan in break?
No, there's not. One was removed by Zidane. One is being removed by Santato.
There is 3.
Oh, okay. So it looks like we've just had a judge.
Might be that if you pick Thornton, it's getting Ami.
Can you though?
Yes, because the trigger from Luna Freya uses the stack. So we are Thornton to get the Lena, I believe it was.
Yeah, well, Lena trigger on Brockie's side. He has drawn the card.
Yep. 3 cards left in deck. Can you do 3 points of damage to Brockie in 2 turns?
Not happening, I'm afraid. Alfie has put up a stern resistance, but...
Have we passed here, or is it... I don't know what's happening.
Oh, no, we're just making sure everything was removed from the game that should have been. Although, actually, should they have been?
I don't know if they're just counting out how much was there or something.
Oh, yeah, perhaps.
So I think we are Lena-ing here. I'm assuming there's enough in break zone.
Well, we got pray and hope now.
Because that would kill the Raffia, and you bounce...
Probably the King Tycoon. Or the Lena.
Yes.
Something that's not an Earth card, basically.
Yes, because there's 2 of them. I mean, bouncing the Earth card is not bad either, because Tyra's not going to be able to tap for both.
No, that's my point. But if, like...
They're also still good EXs.
Yeah.
So. Problem with bouncing the King Tycoon is if it then gets played, you can just Lena S. In, like, the Raffia, the Faris.
Yeah. The thing is, though, again, like, we're potentially getting a 3rd forward here. Which we do. We do get
Which
a 9
does
left.
give you lethal next turn if there are no blockers.
It's just not because.
But what we've seen left that Alfie can draw is nothing helpful.
Yeah, because
so
don't forget, we're getting a Leviathan trigger, but next turn, how do we trigger it again? We just don't, right? So
you hope that Brockie can play no forwards?
I mean, that's
an ass.
That's not even
It's
an ass. That's praying to God for a miracle.
So what's the play here?
Yeah, Sam, I agree with you. It is hard if you get outpaced by backups, especially with this Warriors of Light list that we've been seeing.
I really thought Mono Water would ramp a lot quicker.
Well,
oh, sorry, I'm meaning the Leviathan.
Yeah. We say no to the Leviathan. I think, again, are we not concerned about time here?
And then,
Well, there's Walt.
Because Brockie doesn't even need to go for lethal here. He just needs to not
Wait
take
for
3 points of damage.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, we've got...
And Wall will force a block.
Yeah, and we've got a Refia trigger here too.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And you've got enough to bottom deck.
But again, do you want to put stuff back in the deck either? You know?
Get rid of the 9-drop Leviathan's fine, because then if you draw it, what you can do? You can't play it.
True.
Top decking the 9-drop Leviathan.
Yeah, this is true.
But yeah, it's weird seeing Mono Water get outpaced on backups like this.
Yeah, it didn't look... This is where I'm a bit...
Elena S.
Sure.
Oh, we'll just take a point of damage. Why not?
Oh, that's baller.
We'll get
Brockie,
another
stop
EX
playing with
for
your
this.
food. Like, yeah, and there we go.
You just play this and win.
Yeah.
No blocks.
That's
there you go.
That's the
Zidane
way to
comes
do
in.
it.
Not sure what the...
Yeah, Judge just pointed. I think he tapped the...
The cryo should remain untapped,
Yeah.
I guess. Or did the Tyro tap for the Lena
yeah,
S?
no, the Lena has to tap in for the bash. Oh, the Zidane enters tap.
Oh, I think it was the reactivation trigger from the... No, the bash
no,
was
yeah.
the-
Can't block. No, that is it.
I think it was they'd missed the Refia reactivation, which it didn't matter, but there's
Yeah.
instance of of game state, you had to have it trigger.
Well, that is going to be round 1 of 3.
First game goes to
Potentially.
Brockie.
Yeah, it goes to Brockie. Really well played there. Again, Alfie putting up a stern resistance, but we've eaten into...
I completely forgot about that LB Shantoto, which you just won't play an LB card until they hit mass and then
exactly.
wipe the board.
But obviously now we have used up about half the time here, so we have got to fit potentially two more games in the time that we would of that first one. Water obviously is one of these ones that potentially does go to time a lot, so...
Say it ain't so.
Just saying it as it is, folks. Just saying it as it is.
I'm surprised there's been like 0 mono wind.
It's not in a great place at the moment. I mean, you've got all these icons lists, which have obviously quite a bit of discard to them. A lot of these walls running around, which just absolutely batters into the wind matchup, I think so. But yeah. If I'm honest, guys, we might be taking a break after this one. I'm not entirely sure. We will double check.
Well, there'll be 3 more rounds after this one. So
Yeah.
it's probably a good
So
midway point through the day.
yeah, because lunch for the cafe is only open until 3 today, so we do have to be wary of that. But best of luck.
Every player plays better when fed.
Yeah. I know I talk more junk when I'm fed, that's for sure. But,
So Alfie gets the choice of the play this turn.
yeah.
Or this round. This game.
Now you've got to think that Alfie maybe not going in on Thornton into a backup in the last game may have really hurt him.
So Mirror Whip, draw 2, discard 1.
Yeah.
Gets rid of a Gal.
So
So we're still on 1 backup.
we have already seen a Hilda go. Now we did see Rob yesterday in one of our games use that to great
That
effect against
card
Giggle
was great.
Yeah. So just for a quick recap for you guys at home who may have not seen it yesterday, Rob was playing Mono Water against Gigawall, didn't play any backups until he was on damage 5, where he slammed the Hilda into Elena into 9 CP Lev.
And there was nothing Gigawall could do against it.
It was spectacular.
We'll have to get a clip of just that bit of the round.
Yeah, get it up on our channel. And guys, obviously talking of our channel, if you're new around here, do give us a share, like, and subscribe. We would absolutely appreciate it. And again,
we stream most Thursdays.
Yeah, we do stream most Thursdays.
Of our local lot.
Starting from around 6:30 British Standard Time. And obviously, again, if you get us to 1,000 likes by December, I'm going to make Jack play in a tournament dressed as a wrestler.
It's not happening.
So happening.
It's not happening.
Oh, so it is. Okay, we're going to get it done.
So Astrologian. So we're building up. We're on 2 backups. So scaling okay for Alfie, but you kind of want to hit 3 or 4 by this point.
I think that the main thing is, as long as we don't fall too far behind the walls here.
Well, wall should be hitting 3 colours this turn.
Yeah, exactly. And again, if we've got the Tyro, we're so set.
Oh, going for the Faris. Do you reckon there's Lena already in hand?
Perhaps, yeah.
I always forget. Yeah, it can search a backup Lena or a forward Faris in this deck.
Well, here we go. 9 CP lev out.
Yeah.
I didn't quite catch if we had a Tyro there. So,
yeah, we can't really see their hands particularly well.
Oh, sorry, you're right, Daniel. Sorry, it wasn't against Gigawatt. It was against Chaos, wasn't it? That's right.
Yes.
Sorry,
it was,
yeah, my mistake.
All blurring together.
It was a long day, and if I'm honest, I just remember the Lena Lev part.
So, Roche for, is that Gordon? And then you can pay the extra to draw 2, discard 1.
Yeah. Again, not a huge fan of the Gordon myself.
No?
No,
it's in most mono water decks.
It is, except I still kind of favour going for, if I'm honest, Princess Sarah. Helps in the mirror matchup. It's not usually...
I've seen Princess Sarah cost games, though, of it being stuck in hand.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't know. Gordon, draw
is
2,
there a Princess Sarah
1.
in this?
I doubt it if we got Gordon.
So Sarah can search Hilda or Gordon.
Yeah.
But that's
or the Lenas.
Or the Lenas, yeah. No, Ash is queen in this, isn't she?
I believe so, yeah.
I believe that Ash is queen.
Well, we have made it up to 4 backups this time.
Do you want Realm or do you want Lena? I think you want Realm.
I think you do, because you don't want to keep Lena in hand.
Bit of a discussion here.
Just in case we see Azadan. Oh, we've just been told Ben Roberts is out. One of the Cactuars goes down. We will try and find out a bit more information on that after this round.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who he played, but we'll have to find that out after.
Yeah.
So did you run Cymru in your mono water deck? Because I saw that was a thing in a couple of them, for at least testing for a period.
Yeah, for a while I was, but it's...
Getting light cards.
Yeah, very clunky, and also sometimes it's just... Yeah, it does.
I know when I was playing it, people that were using it, I know the Piranha threw people for a lot of loops because they were like, no, it's a monster, but no, during your turn it's always a forward, so the Cymru wasn't always cheaper.
Yeah, exactly.
So a good Zidane here. Do we straight away rip out that Realm?
No, I think we get the 9 lev out of the way first.
Yeah.
Secure that one out of it.
So there is the Okotarasu if we want to try and keep it on the next one, but that is 3 cards from hand.
I'm not going to lie. I probably, if I was...
would have Kukulaned?
Yeah, Kukulane discarding the 9 lev.
It would still get 1 trigger.
Yeah, but at least you're not taking that damage. But no.
9-drop lev is gone. So do you reckon we're Kukulaning before it swings? This time? Because I think you want to safeguard that Realm.
I mean, now is it damage done, though?
But if you...
No, we're going to...
But if you discarded the 9-drop levy to do the Kukulane on the first one, you were then just losing the Realm regardless.
Probably, yeah, probably.
And I think the Realm is the one that you're trying to protect here.
Yeah.
Kukulaning the Zidane. What's the rest of the turn going to be here? Lena out for Kukulane.
Leo draw?
I think it potentially is, yeah, but is it risky not having that Shantoto ready to go?
I mean, it depends on how maybe stuck you might be. But
what does the Lightning Gilgamesh do? Not that it's in the deck. Does it break a forward of one, or does it break forward or monster of one?
Well,
so I was wondering if that was it. It could be in this deck. It's not, which I've just checked. Obviously, you've got the Chilinka that can do it anyway.
This guy.
It is just a forward of cost 1.
Yeah. Which, again, I suppose if you come up into like a mono earth list.
Oh, it killed Leo all the time, which was good.
But
so discard 1, tap. So incoming Realm. No,
No
coming
Thornton.
Thornton.
Okay, so we are up to 5 backups now. We are set.
But unfortunately, we played none of the free backups.
No, this is true. So dead cards in the deck
And
there.
I don't think any of the backups are crackable.
Unless we just now rip some of those like dead backups out of the deck and then play the realm that we know we have in hand as well.
That's what I probably want to do here, is just get discardable CP.
Oh, cool. Thank you for joining us again. Switching over to your PC. Also, it'd be good on the card rules even faster. Love it.
You know, you've got a proper keyboard to type with rather than a mobile keyboard. So what do you think you grab with the Thornton here? Obviously, we know there's a realm in hand. I'm not sure what else is in hand.
Again, I think we just take an alchemist out.
Trolls?
Okay. Going with
We
Trolls.
do need a way of dealing with this Sedan.
Yeah.
Stop just being hand ripped.
I genuinely think I probably would have pulled an alchemist out, played a realm,
Yeah.
and maybe done it that way.
Because the realm's probably going to get a double draw here. I assume you're going to App Callow and Blue Worm or something along those lines.
Exactly. Although, is that another 9 CP Lev in
I think there
Alfie's
is one
hand?
in hand, yeah.
Oh, that's going to be bad because we've already stripped one from the game. Oh, but we do have Ash for one.
One drop Ash.
That is how you deal with a
10k
Zidane.
power reduction on the Zidane. Get out of here.
Goodbye, Zidane.
Don't know what that is. That just got put down on the table. Oh, it's a phone.
Oh,
I think there's a weird orange and black device on.
it's a listening device.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a Chalinka.
And a Mist Dragon in hand as well, I believe.
We sit on that Chalinka until we see that Tross come out.
Yeah. No, that's a cool bounce. What's he have?
Yeah.
No.
Goodbye. Thinking now.
Swinging in with the Leo.
So Brockie now seeming to be stuck on the 3 backup train, but we did draw the Tyro, so here we go.
Tyro coming in. So did you stretch full colour?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the full up one.
No,
Because it's more powerful.
scientifically proven to be more powerful. Correct. We've got no fear of ever losing it from hand, so it's better that it just goes there for a bit of security.
Which Leviathan is it that you bounce something back to hand and they can't replay it for a turn? I don't think it's the ones we've seen in this deck.
No, that's. Oh.
I know that one kept coming back in and out. I've been done in by that card a few times.
Now you're asking. You keep talking there. I'll
I'm
find.
testing your mono water knowledge.
I don't. You're mad.
But we have passed Alfie playing the Realm now. I think we're going for a Sahagan Chief and a Blue Worm, but I'm not too sure if Alfie potentially has some other option. Oh no, yes, Sahagan Chief's still in there. That's
This
the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it becomes free as well if you played a Waterford.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I forgot. Yep, Sahagan Chief. So that's immediately putting you to 1.
You guys are too good at this whole knowing your cards thing. I know I do this on the weekly, but damn.
It's when you don't see a card for ages and somebody puts it in the deck and you're like, what does that do?
Yeah, my brain is Swiss at the best of times. Plus, I was out last night. So
He keeps making that excuse. It's his own fault.
that was never my own fault. Jenny and Jacob's fault.
Nothing can ever be Fish's fault.
Nah.
So Sahagan Chief and Piranha. I really thought we'd go for more draw here. I suppose Sahagan Chief on the Ash is never a bad thing because it's a 1-drop 10k power reduction.
Yeah, I think if we're Alfie though, we just need to apply as much pressure as possible. We're ahead in the backups. We were set up quicker. We've already dealt with Zidane. We have a 9 CP Lev.
Yep.
Although again, I know we're against a Mist Dragon, but knowing that Zidane's such a distinct possibility.
Well, we've seen one of the Zidans go.
Yeah.
Blue Worm draw and 2 counters on Sahagan.
Yeah, we're not quite sure here, Mick Mull, ourselves on why the Piranha. I think you'd want to keep pushing card advantage, but
I'm really surprised it wasn't the App Callow just for more draw.
yeah.
Unless you just want an extra forward to start trying to swing with.
Well, we've chucked Tross out there now. That Chalinka seems to have a prime
And
target.
passing there.
But
So Chalinka's one monster. Not Chalinka. Realm is 1 monster away from being live.
yeah. Well, there's Wall.
Do
Reactivate
you
draw.
have anything to cancel? No. Reactivate draw. And he just drew a Lunith.
Oh,
You got all
yes.
your colours in your backup line?
So the question becomes now, do we target the Tross with a Chalinka, or do we again force that Sahagan Chief now?
Sahagan Chief. The Sahagan Chief is more of the problem.
Oh, just making a mess on the end of the table there, Judge.
What would have happened if they knocked somebody's deck over?
The judge gets a game loss.
Even if they're not playing in the event.
Yeah, game losses forever. So there's the Chilinka.
So it's got to be targeting the Sahagan Chief. I get why you'd go for the Tross, but I think the Sahagan Chief is too much of a problem.
Yeah.
Although I suppose this is a window of getting rid of the Tross because it can't afford to be bounced.
But the thing is, it can't yet. I mean, with no damage aside.
The Tross is a one-off, so you get rid of it, it's gone.
But again, I mean, yeah, I think we have gone for the Sahagan Chief here. The thing is, again, the Tross isn't live yet.
Leo and Ash.
And,
well, Keely the Ash back to hand is a good thing because unless there's an arc coming out from Brockie, that Warrior of Light will die.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Ash is so good. Such a good card.
Again, Ash is so good if you have backups.
Yes.
As we saw in the first game, if we'd have seen those Ashes, they're just dead.
Yeah.
You know? I do love that.
But when you
card.
get the typical backup line that Water needs, like this, you do hit your 5 backups.
Well, that's it. Now, if you can keep on top of sort of Ash back to hand, perhaps, as a kill, or in partnership with the 9 Lev, you could be all right here.
Curiously not seen any Refias or anything like that yet either.
Yeah, seems like a definitely slower game for Brockie, but
I think that potentially suits him as well in regards to time because he is the game ahead.
Yeah, exactly that. The thing is, as well, is we've still got the attack from wall to come, and we could probably kill the realm off as
on
well.
The stack, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna hit the
Mist
Mist Dragon
in the
now.
break zone.
That will be no Lena effects, but again, we've got that 9 CP Lev already.
To be fair, that happened last time though, and we still got the Leviathan effects off.
Yeah, this is true, but it did go right up to the
right to the wire.
Yeah. So yeah, we
Swing
know
in with the wall.
we know that Ash is there. We hit an Alchemist again
Fine.
in
Something you
damage
don't want to
1.
draw.
But again, though, we absolutely know the Ash is coming.
Yes. Unless there's an Ami in hand,
Maybe.
because then you can ping it off with the Warrior of Light as well.
Yeah, it seems like a bad Ami in my opinion.
It keeps you all alive.
Exactly. But again, if we see a 9 CP Lev,
I don't think you're hard casting 9 CP Lev here.
no, probably not yet.
You could. Like it would do bouncing
To be honest, so Chilinka's what, 7K?
7k, yeah.
We're not live on the Trosh yet. We do have a Piranha attack, but meh.
Problem is, like, if you ever target that Warrior of Light, it's taking out the Realm or the Piranha.
Yeah.
There's
Probably
nothing you
the
can do about
Piranha,
it.
actually.
Stop, because it doesn't have the draw trigger yet.
Yeah. And not just that, it's one less tricky target
Yes.
for later.
Yeah.
Still think Brockie's alright, though. He doesn't seem to be in too much of a struggle like Alfie was early game in the first one. But Alfie is definitely in control so far.
Much bigger board. And I think Brockie's just not seen the right components yet.
Yeah.
Again, no Witch of the Fens. It's just not seeing the right types.
It's a 2, though, right?
It's at 2 in this deck,
And
yeah.
I think that's the problem.
And you don't have a searcher for it. There's the other Sahagan Chief,
Ooh, ditching a blue worm.
paying 5. Getting the hairs off the mat.
Yeah, we are paying 5.
What comes in at 5? Tidus? 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
it could be
6,
Tidus.
7, 8, 9. Yeah, 8.
5, 6,
I think it's
7.
the case here of you had to declare the blue worm before paying,
No, because
but you can still do it on the stack after the Tidus comes out.
yeah. So the
believe
Tidus is at 8 with
Blue worm becoming a forward.
no without it because you got Realm and Piranha, and then 5 backups.
2, 3.
So it's the 8.
Yes. No. Yeah. You are right.
So he doesn't need to declare the blue worm if he doesn't want to.
Then I assume that was just what the conversation was, but I think
Yeah.
they may have forgotten the Tidus counts itself, or what happened there.
So
So it bounces a forward, a backup.
so top decks
Yes, top decks.
a backup, bottom decks a forward, draw 2.
Yeah. And we're paying the 3. Is it being ammied?
I think now we have to. Yeah, there it is.
Amaterasu?
Oh no, it's not. Oh wait,
it's
yeah.
Hamid.
Well, sorry, I thought it was a Bahamut then. I was like, what is that?
No Bahamas in this
Yeah.
deck. Definitely no Bahamas.
I don't know. It was just the way the light caught there, and I was like, Wait
And
a
Ami
minute.
does stop all 3 effects here.
Well, we are going to finish off that Tidus, though.
Yep.
So we
Yeah,
did.
we'll take an 8 from Ami.
Yep, and there goes Ash to finish the job.
A worthwhile Ash play, though. The Tidus obviously has forced the Ami out of hand.
Yep.
And you've got a reasonably established board here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I mean, the problem is the Piranha can't attack because the Chilinka will just have it. Yeah, we'll take that block too. Why?
Might as well, yep.
Yeah. I mean, Chilinka's done the job.
Yeah, you didn't need to make it a forward.
No. Yeah, again, as Mick Moll said in the chat there, is that just maybe an experience thing?
Do you reckon it was worth playing the Ash first? Because then if that got Ami, the Tidus was free?
Yeah, probably. Especially since it only costs 1, you know. But there's Kusith. We got back the wall. We're going to play it.
Nasty.
We activate draw.
You just get all the best element cards in a 4-color deck.
Well, in this walls list,
Yeah.
it's great to see. It's funny because I have got my 4-color walls list just sat on my side, ready to be unsleeved and sorted
Don't do
away.
it.
But maybe. We've Kusith again. Sedan into. Oh, that's
drop levy. Go away, please.
absolutely brutal. Brockie now just swinging this like a massive wrecking ball.
It's amazing how quick a wall board just like gets what it needs out again.
Yeah.
Oh, you cleared all my stuff. Here they are.
Oh, hits a 6 CP lev though. That might be a saving grace.
Bounce a Dane, add back Gal.
I mean, is the Zidane the right?
I think it was just another no hand interaction, another not point damage you're taking.
Yeah, I mean, no bounce
Although it
on
does
that board.
stop you getting Tross Live.
Yeah, no bounce on that board was a good choice, but. And there we go. We are up to 5 backups now.
See a
Brockie,
Raffia, and then
Brockie taking 1 turn off the back of an Amma, and it seems to be that now the tables have turned entirely.
I don't know. I think Brockie's still in a very good spot,
Oh, absolutely.
but Alfie's still got a lot on board ready to go.
Yeah, this is an absolute tough time though.
So which of the Fens? Double draw. So draw here and Sahag and Chief up to 3.
Yep. Did we have a misdraw on the Tross there?
I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure Alfie was empty-handed, and then he drew off of the Tross. And
No, he drew off Sedan.
yeah, the bounce.
How many cards he got? He's got 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then he's fine because he's in 1 in hand when the Sedan stripped the lev. So yeah, no, he has.
And
drawn.
then yeah, it was a draw from the bounce and a draw from the lev, and an add back from the lev.
Is it 2
It is 2 bash.
bash and 2 Chilinka? Is it?
Oh no, Chilinka's at 1.
Chilinka. Yeah. So I mean, again, trying to find the space that you're right is still tough, but again, that Chilinka's
The arc is only at 2, which might be part of it because it's the 2 of the Opus 18 arc and then 1 of the Opus 10 arc.
Again, Brockie putting that Chilinka to great use so far. It's taken out 2 forwards across 2 games. 2 monsters across 2 games and blocked the blue worm. And now we're going to kill the Piranha on this.
Brockie's Mist Dragon and Leviathan are only at 2 each.
Oof. How did the Chilinka die there?
Which?
Oh,
Piranha.
sure. Yeah, sorry. Yep. Well, is the Piranha gone at least?
Yes,
Keeping
one less
these
to worry about.
monsters under critical mass is really nice.
So everybody's saying that there should have been a draw off the Tross, which I
Maybe
believe there was. But
maybe want to shout over to the table just in case.
I think they've probably gone on too far.
It's just a draw though, right? Let's just give me a sec.
But yes, continuing on, Fish will run over and see what happens.
Is the Tross mandatory?
I will double check. I believe it is. Yes, it is mandatory.
Well, looks like the table judge missed a 2, but we have let them know.
I think he has just drew now.
Okay.
And then immediately into his Zidane.
Yeah.
Let's look at your hand.
Boom. Get done. Well, we're getting rid of the ash. It's not a bad choice.
So many things in this game is so easy to miss.
Yeah, there's a lot going on,
Things like
but
that.
it was a good catch by you guys at home. And obviously we do want to keep this all on the up and up, so...
Yes.
Not quite sure. Actually, can I take a quick look? See if we've got any time. One sec.
Yep, he fishes in a quick look at time, so I will be here for you at the moment. So, where are we at now? There's still a reasonably big board from Alfie, but we're just not able to swing into the Warrior of Light. And we need the Tross live in order to keep bouncing it.
Well, guys, we are down to 14 minutes left on this round.
So I think we might finish this game off, but what happens with game 3 is...
Could go to sudden death if Brockie doesn't outright finish this one. Can Alfie hold on? That is the question.
I think so. I think like Brockie's not even seen his best cards yet, and good to go. But Alfie's still got a very solid board, and here comes Refia. So it's only reactivating 2.
So far, yeah.
Well, I don't think there's a way of dulling the Refia.
Well, we got... Yeah, because King Tycoon's only...
King Tycoon, Tyro, and Claris all won't reactivate.
Yeah. Well, we are going after the realm, though. We're trying to make a little bit of extra room.
I think we're just trying to force out the Sagan Chief.
Mm-hmm.
How many realms have we seen? Was that the second one?
I believe so. Yep.
Let your
Okay,
realm
we're
go.
going.
And then combat reactivate.
Activate.
So now you do have Refia live.
Yes, this is true.
Kukulane.
Lane. Oh, maybe you hit.
Zidane, the
Yeah.
hand interaction.
And also makes it blockable.
But it is a draw there for Brockie if we use it.
Yeah. And also we would need to draw off the Kukulane.
Yes, Keeley would make it blockable as well.
Nope, so we are nullifying the Warrior of Light, not the Zidane, though.
I guess they just don't want it to top again to...
Well, I mean, in theory now you have got the Trump trade with the Tross because it is live.
I don't think you want to block with it.
Well, no, the problem is, though, the moment
No passing.
the moment you make Tross a forward now, we just send it away with Refia.
I suppose, yeah. And then you're forcing the Sahagan Chief if you want to keep the truss.
So Brockie just looking at the remove cards for Alfie. Not a lot in the break zone. I think we've got...
I don't think Leno Lev is happening for a little while yet.
Down to 7 cards now.
Oh, yes, the Zidane got Kukulane first.
Sorry, guys, I missed that. I was up checking the time, so...
Siren coming in.
Good. I mean, it's a possibility that we've lost a lot of our forwards already. So.
It's just further mill out, though. You might just get milled.
Yeah.
But the Siren Keeley is a May trigger, I believe.
True, yes.
You're not forced to flip.
Yeah. But it's whether you feel lucky. Well, do you, punk?
Spinning the wheels. How many things can we... So it's anything that's not a forward, right?
Yeah.
So we've got 15 cards that it can hit on? Or that it can miss on?
And we've seen a lot of those go already.
We've seen a lot go, yeah. And that's not including what's already on field, because that's including itself.
Yeah, because we've seen a second Ash go. 2 9-levs have gone. I think
we've seen a realm or 2 go.
Yeah, a Lena perhaps as well.
So yeah, we're maybe down to like 6 or 7 that it can miss on.
Still, though, time is absolutely a factor now.
Yeah, I think this game's potentially going to go to time. And then if Brockie wins, obviously that doesn't matter. But if it goes to 1-1,
It's
I think
going
they
to be
have to play
lightning round sudden death.
Yep. And then if this continues on as it is, I think it goes based on damage dealt, which Brockie's going to probably maintain ahead of.
And I'm pretty sure if we go to sudden death, I think it definitely favours Brockie with the amount of haste we got.
Oh, yeah.
You just probably mulligan until you see a Sedan and pray and hope you pull the CP.
Yeah, that happened to me playing Mono Water at a Top Cut event. We went to time for round 1 I won very quickly. Round 2 went to time. And then round 3 it was like, oh, we're playing sudden death. And I'm like half of my deck has the keyword haste on it.
Oh dear.
So I got hard. I played one thing, pass, and then they hard cast 9-drop levy on me.
I mean, I don't blame them. I absolutely don't.
And then
blame
it was
them.
like, okay, cool. Surge's dull swing.
Yeah, that's mean.
It's what my deck does.
Well, here we go. We're gonna try Refia.
What do you get rid of here? And does the Siren attempt to cancel it?
Well, that's the question. Yeah, what are we targeting? We are trying to... Oh, we hit a realm.
Oh, no, and it goes straight to Brave.
Oh, no. So it won't get cancelled. We're not quite sure what is being targeted,
No,
though.
I didn't get pointed at, but they're probably talking to each other.
Romain, I believe, is our table judge there. It might be incorrect. Apologies, I don't actually know all your names. We are going to finish off Warrior Light using... Well, I say finish off using Witch of the Fens and the Marlborough.
Yes, that does 10k, and all of the other forwards lose abilities for the turn. So there's no reactivation from Refia here either.
Are we not in Alfie's turn, though?
I thought it was part of the...
I'm a little bit off, but... Sparky saying Siren is cursed.
I'm waiting for somebody to play nothing but Siren. That's the only 4 in the deck, and you'll still miss.
Well, again, local Cactuar Jacob was playing an 8
6
forward.
or 9? Yeah. So it was Siren, Rydia, and Une?
I think that was about it. And then it was just relying on all the LB cards you could get.
And the monsters.
Yeah.
So Hagen Chief going off here. Bounce.
Oh, we're not sure.
Are we bouncing? Yeah, that Malbro's like the only Opus 24 card in this deck.
Do you know what? It's such a good card, though.
Yeah.
So,
So the Ash and the... What was the other thing that was bounced? The Witch.
The Witch Offense. How did the Refia get bombed? The Refia get bombed. Oh, from the Gao.
The Gao, yeah. There are lots of things on the stack all at
But isn't
once.
Gao based on number of monsters, though?
Yes.
So that shouldn't go if it was all done on the stack.
Maybe that resolved first and then they were doing this afterwards?
Not sure on that one. That doesn't look right to me. Again, it's tricky. We do have a table judge there, so I would like to think it's on the up and up, but it just doesn't look quite right to me.
I don't know if Gal would be choice, because it would be on entry, but it depends on whether it cares on resolution or if it just needs it for choice.
This one. So
Choose on opponent's forward if its cost is less than or equal to the number of monsters you can. So it would check at res.
So yeah, he necessarily shouldn't have gone, I don't think.
But I'm not sure if Brockie was doing anything on the stack for an interaction, because it could just resolve with its Gao and then you do the Siren, you do the Sahagan Chief Bounce afterwards.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Yeah, Refia doesn't get spun. I'm inclined to agree there. I'll be back.
We'll find out what happened, because there's a lot of triggers going on.
Sorry, I don't think the Refia is on the deck. I'm not sure how that stack works out, but there's less monsters than
Yeah, table judge agrees. So.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
So the Refia will still be on board, but everything else would still be in the same state.
Yeah. Just took because again we used the Sahagan Chief probably on the stack. This is gonna take a little bit of sorting out. So
I think it's just find the Refia and then shuffle the deck up.
shuffle and then redraw, I guess. Apologies on that, guys. Thank you for helping me work it out, though. But I'm glad it sprung to my mind. It just did
I'm
not
not sure
look right.
what bounced it.
I'm guessing it was the Gao entry would have spun it to bottom.
And then the witch sacked off the monsters.
And also
Yeah,
Sahagan Chief was used, so...
So where's the Refia now?
So the Refia's gone to hand.
Being bounced from the Tross attack,
Sure.
I assume.
Yeah.
I assume that's now how it's working.
Yeah, thank you on that one, Gould. I appreciate your input. You've been my guiding light all weekend. But I'm glad I wasn't going crazy, that's for sure. Oh, see a Dan Happen walk past. Didn't get any indication whether he won or not.
Yeah, I looked away for a moment and all of a sudden there's a lot less cards in the field and it's like, what was the...
Yeah. Again, this round was...
and this matters so much. That
yeah, exactly. We are fighting for top 8 here.
top 8 cut.
But obviously we have Mason and Dan Haben as one of the other games, so it'd be
Which
interesting
Cactuar
to
won?
know. Yeah, at least we know Cactuar won. Yeah,
which?
Yeah, we don't know which one yet. We'll try and get that info for you now. But there's a kidnap. We're going to miss Dragon that break zone now. Brockie with the answer.
Just stopping that Lena Lev becoming a problem.
Yeah.
And Keeley keeps Echidna there.
Yeah.
No recursion.
No summon recursion, though. It's going to be hard to maybe use that. But we could still turn it into 8k with...
Yeah, there's not the most amount of
Dan.
summons in this deck either.
Oh, Haben is through. Knight's taking mono water yet again.
Knight's going all the way, potentially.
Yeah. Really well played there, I'm hoping, from both players. Mason, he probably knew he
Mono
wasn't
water was a hard matchup against Knights.
It's just so quick. So now we know we have at least one Knights player into the top 8.
And it's the only remaining Cactuar.
It is, yeah.
Found out that Ben got knocked out.
So we've passed Brockie go. No, again, this would have been surely the time we really, really wanted to have seen that LB Toto.
Yes.
But again,
I'm not sure if Leoing earlier was the right call.
Yeah, again, it's hard to say because it looked like he was struggling to get to the backups.
Cards that he needed, yeah.
And also we do know that obviously Aqua Tarasu is a thing in Alfie's deck, and he's got 2 open backups.
Is this Luna Freya?
We don't exactly know what the
Noctis,
target was for the Echidna. Regardless,
it was going to be something, but
regardless, it got removed. But it doesn't look like this is hurting us because we're getting back the 4-drop wall.
Yeah, there was a Leo used quite early on this game, so
yeah, especially how the first game had the really well timed Shantaro use first, but.
So not too sure on a lot of the other matchups. We're only really receiving information as people walk past.
Yeah, as they're using the lavatories.
All we know so far is that Ben Roberts got knocked out by, I believe, Blucher, and Dan Haben beat Mason with Knights versus Mono Water.
Yeah, round 1 we did have someone take a game loss due to incorrect deck listing. So they were in the best of 1, so unfortunately they had to drop.
But we're in the top 16 now, fighting for the top 8.
Yeah.
So Noctis back for 4-color wall.
Yep. And there's Refia. So we are live.
I've always enjoyed the conversation of this game. Is it tap first then play, or is it play then tap? And I believe it's fine either way.
Yeah, I think originally it was supposed to be play tap.
Then tap, yeah. The same way the summons technically are meant to be resolved.
But I could be wrong. It's been a long old time since I read the rules.
For bottom decking, or top and bottom decking something.
Oh, we're going to use Siren.
Cancel.
No way.
2 of 2.
Oh, no.
And I think that's the last 9-drop Lev, isn't
That
it?
is.
I think that's the third one.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And we've got rid of what there was, and it was the Siren that we got rid of.
It was the Siren, yeah.
No more cancels from the Siren.
Who can I get a rip in chat for the
That
Siren
is, curse? 6-drop levy hit.
I mean,
you can get back the 9-drop levy.
I mean, you're not wrong. You absolutely can do that.
Hey, look, I wanted to draw this. I'll go the long way about drawing it.
Yeah. Oh, he's just drawn another 6-drop Lev as well. Oh,
from what?
From the bounce on Tross. Well, bouncing off.
Oh yeah, because Noctis technically does go to hand and then gets removed from game. Yeah, play then pay.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm pretty sure that was the way I was always taught it, and then just never did it.
I think I've always done tap then play.
Yeah, it just makes more sense.
Yeah, but there's that key thing of what you pay for summons with can't be used to target with and stuff like that.
Woof.
Zidane.
Woof, Brockie.
Goodbye,
now. 9-drop Lev. It's
just hit 3 zones in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
It's gone break, hand, gone.
Yeah. This, Brockie absolutely.
How thin is that deck?
I think that's the last card. Is that just Siren?
I haven't even noticed that deck is just gone.
We've only tried Siren Trigger twice. We hit a Realm and a 9 Lev.
This is like the worst hits for it as well.
Yeah, I mean...
This is... rough.
And we had the Lena in hand as well.
Yeah, Blue Worm draw. Oh, look, it's a Siren.
Oh, look, Siren. Yeah. Hey,
Can we play it?
Go out full on your own sword. Let's draw once more. Come on now.
You won't lose off of the draw, though, will you?
Yeah, if you can't draw a card, you...
I thought it was only for start of turn draws.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you... Same with if you take damage as well, like...
If you take a point of damage when it's not there, you technically still track the new hit and then it ends there. Which?
He's got to draw a card.
Mandatory draw.
Yeah. You can't... It's game.
I have decided that I would like to draw my own missing deck.
I don't think Alfie did that intentionally, but still,
it still is. What
I respect
happened,
it. You know, really well played by Brockie. What an end to that game. That was just mental.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think we might have time for a quick interview. So we will be right back.
So here I am with Brockie, the winner of that round, or I don't know how you prefer to go. Everybody said you go to Brockie.
Yeah, but okay,
so
like,
Brockie
generally.
it is. What were your thoughts, especially on break down either game? Which one would you want to go with first?
Well, originally we were meant to play from a different bracket, but obviously that was wrong, and I was meant to be playing Knights. Knights a deck Riffia just cannot beat. And I was just like, yeah, I'm ready to go to pub. But then we got repaired and end up against Water, and I'm like, yes, this is a pretty favourable matchup. Just miss drag in the bin, keep them at bay, and just get Wall and Zidane out as quickly as possible. And just get rid of those Ninglevs.
Yeah, that first game looked pretty good because you managed to just outpace on backups as well.
Oh yeah, like he mulliganed and he bricked and was on like 2 or 3 backups for most of the game. And I got perfect curve and then got the wall out, so just started chipping damage. There was literally nothing I could do. And by the time he even got one good play off, I could snap back. I had everything. Game 2 was so annoying, so stressful. Like it seemed like he had a bad hand mulliganed, and then got like perfect curve, and then I had to take 1 turn off. You can't do that against a setup deck. Like you need to apply the pressure. That's why I had to just force play the Zidane to try and like at least get rid of a Ninglev or do something or get rid of Realm.
The Zidane in both games was ripping a lot of good cards away.
Oh, 100%. Like at the end up there, I eventually got rid of all 3 Ninglevs. Like Ninglev is the win condition.
I like that last 9 Lev. It went to break, then straight
and
to hand,
6
then
Lev.
straight
and I was just like,
remove from game.
Oh no, I need to play the Zidane.
Yeah.
But no, it was a good game, good player, but just...
It's a hard match. Sometimes you just get those hard matchups as well.
It's the fact that we're on time, 70 minutes on time after 2 games. Like, Water's just such a slugfest.
A lot of people were saying the game 1 of like, should Alfie be going all the way or just call it a bit earlier and have more time for game 2? And
probably should have just scooped if he was like so dead, essentially. Like, I had like a full hand every turn, and I had a full
you're
field.
sitting on 5 in hand with like a bunch of backups. I was like, well, there's Amis and Mist Dragons ready to go, surely.
Nah, the last Mist Dragon, I thought, all right, cool, I'm good. But he's still got 2 Lenas and 1 Lev, so need to get rid of the break zone. When he played the Echidna, it was just like music to my ears. It was like, I've got a reason to do it now instead of proactively just do it.
The Siren missing both times in
the
that
Siren
game
missing
as well.
both was crazy. I had to get rid of the Witch Defense.
We were working out, it was like there's only 15 forwards there, and obviously we've already seen about 6 of them, so the chances of it...
The thing is, though, like with the Siren, I knew he was only on 6-7 cards left in the deck, and I was like, I can just use the Siren to mill out.
Yeah.
Like, I've got game here, because I'm going to hit at least maybe 2 EXs, something that'll be worthwhile, and he's not going to be able to kill me in 1 turn. Then I can rebuild.
Yeah, we didn't even clock that it was like down to 1 card left in deck. And
Oh yeah,
quickly
nailed
in the back, it was
it.
like, oh, the cards are
that
gone.
just went so quick. But
Yeah, it was very, very good. The Chelinka showing why it's in the deck as well. For
yeah,
the
like
matchups.
just forcing the Sahagin to do something,
Whenever you
like
need to as well.
rather than him controlling this game state. Like if you've got one Sahagin chief on 3 counters and an Inglev on board, the opponent can't do anything.
Yeah, yeah.
What are they going to do? Oh, I'll go Kuchele and turn off your Inglev, kill in response, like kill your board.
So the key thing that came up in the second game that a couple of people were talking about was not having the LB Shantoto available.
Yeah, immediately
Leo
as soon as I
earlier on.
played the Leo, I was like, no, what have I done?
Yeah.
But it was just like, I didn't want to have a completely dead turn. I needed to at least apply pressure,
Yeah,
have another body. And if I drew an extra card, it gave me one more chance to get the backup set up.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I've done that, got the 4-wall, potentially as a Dane, then I can just start rolling down. But nah, at the time it was probably right. But in the long game, it's like, shit, if he gets a big
it's the
board,
best
then
monster removal you've got. And
yeah,
it's
like
now
every game
unaccessible.
that I've used the Shantoto, I've won quite easily. Like just proper board wipe, and then they've got like maybe 2 cards in hand,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, well, I've got like Q Sith and shit, so I should be fine.
Well, congrats on your win and good luck with the remaining 3 rounds.
Hopefully, I keep on dodging knights. We'll see how far I can go.
There's definitely 1 still in there, 2 still in there. So there's a reasonable chance you could go into them.
It's not the words I wanted to hear.
I'm just telling you what's there. I'm not saying you're going to play them. But thanks for joining us for the interview, and yeah, good luck with your next games. We'll be back when the next round is ready to go.